Algebra! Welcome to your first day of online learning. How do you feel about it? Nervous? Excited? Well, I hope you're in your comfiest jammies and that you're hanging out. So, what you're going to need to do is go get your math book and you're going to turn to page 793. So I'll wait. Well, I'm not going to wait. Pause the video and go get your book and turn to page 793. Okay, so now that you're there, let's talk about a few important terms. First term is, it's one of those words that I struggle with, y'all. Let's see if I can say it. Statistics. Statistics is the organizing, collecting, and interpreting of data. It's how we basically study data. Statistics. I did it. Next is, what is our data? It is a survey. Do you know, think in your noggin, what game show uses surveys as the whole basis of its game show? Think about it. Survey says Family Feud. They survey 100 people, and that's what they base all their questions off of. Next is population. Population is the group that I'm studying. Maybe I'm studying all teenagers who are their favorite TikTok personalities. But I can't study every teenager. So what I do to study a population is I take a sample. So I may take 100 teenagers or 500 teenagers and ask them who their favorite TikTok personalities are. And from that information, I can make a prediction about all teenagers. But let's turn the page and look at page 794. 794 has a problem for us. It says, the students of Mr. Blackwell's class brought photos from their summer break. The table shows how many students brought each type of photo. So they all bring in photos to show what their summer break looks like. And let's look at this chart to see what they did. 6 people brought in pictures of the beach. 4 people brought in pictures of a campground. And 7 people brought in pictures of their home. Exciting summer. And 11 people brought in pictures of a theme park. So we want to see what is the probability that a student brought a photo taken at a theme park. Remember, probability is what I want to happen over all the possibilities. So what I want to happen is the people that brought in a theme park. And all the possibilities, when I add up all those numbers, are 28. So the probability that somebody brought in a picture of a theme park is 11 out of 28. So I can use this information for these 28 students to make a prediction about what would happen with the whole school. So let's read question 2. It says, there are 560 students at this school where Mr. Blackwell teaches. Predict how many students would bring in a photo taken at a theme park. So what I'm going to use to do this is I'm going to use the fraction that I already had, the probability of the little sample, and I'm going to set up a proportion. Remember, a portion is 2 equal fractions. So I have what I want to happen over all the possibilities. And then for the big part, the big sample, I'm going to take what I want to happen, I don't know, over all the possibilities, 560. So now I'm going to cross multiply. And I would say 11 times 560 equals 28 times x. So 28x equals whatever 11 times 560 is. I probably should have figured that out before I started this lesson, but you know, we'll figure it out. So what you would do is you would multiply these two together, and then you would divide that answer by 28, and you end up getting x equals 220. So knowing what happened in this small little piece, we can make a prediction for what would happen over the whole school. And the prediction is that out of the 560 students, 220 would bring a picture of a theme park. Now, let's look at the question at the bottom of the page. It says, a survey found that 6 out of every 10 students have a blog. 6 out of 10. 6 over 10 reduces to 3/5. So I can use this information to make a prediction what would happen. So question A is, what's the probability that a student at the school has a blog? 6 out of 10 or 3 out of 5. And then question B, suppose there are 250 students at the school. About how many have a blog? Okay, let's set up that proportion. 3/5 is equal to what I want to know over the total number of students, which was 250. We can cross multiply. 5x equals 3 times 250, or 750. Now we divide. 750 divided by 5 gives us 150. 750 students. So out of 750 students, about 100, or I'm sorry, my bad. Out of 250 students, about 150 would have a blog. Now I'm going to cut this part of the lesson off here because, you know, I don't want to have giant videos to upload. But there's still more to this lesson. Look for part 2.